Hey, welcome to the full walkthrough on how I turn long podcast episodes into scroll-stopping shorts using Vizard. In this video, I'll show you how to add clean captions, slice episodes for different platforms, toss in B-roll, and even schedule everything so you don't have to babysit posting. By the end, you'll know exactly how to create content for Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, and see why Vizard makes this whole thing way less painful than the old-school route. Let's jump right into the first step, heading over to the Vizard platform. You can easily upload your file by dragging and dropping, pulling from Google Drive, or just pasting a YouTube link. I usually grab the raw podcast upload from our channel or the full Zoom recording to get started. Vizard immediately accepts the file and starts analyzing the audio and the transcript behind the scenes. That initial analysis is the secret sauce because it automatically finds the moments most likely to perform well for you. This key feature saves you from scrubbing through hours of raw footage just to find the good parts. Once your video is successfully loaded, you'll be presented with a few immediate options for styling. You get to pick exactly what kind of captions and visual style you prefer for your clips. Vizard has amazing built-in caption templates, and you can even create and save your own presets, which is clutch for brand consistency. I've got a couple of favorites saved, one with bold, centered captions for quick reaction clips, and another minimalist one for longer snippets. You can also toggle whether you want Vizard to simply edit the clip or to auto-generate several candidate clips for you right away. I always prefer to start with the auto option because it gives me a ready-to-review batch of potential shorts. These initial clips are usually up to a few minutes long, depending on the specific preset you've selected. If you are looking for longer segments, simply switch the preset to 16.9 or select the longer length options like 5 or 10 minutes. For most social-first short formats, those auto or 30 to 90-second presets are absolutely golden. There is also a very powerful keyword search box available right in the interface. Type in a few key phrases like marketing tips or funny moment, and Vizard will prioritize clips containing those exact phrases. This is super handy if you are trying to surface a specific moment from a 3-hour-long interview. Alright, now that the clips are generated, you will get a clean list of candidates to review. Scroll through the list, watch a few of the generated options, and simply mark the ones you absolutely like. Some of these will be instant winners, while others will definitely need a little bit of hands-on editing. Once you select one, go ahead and click that edit button to dive deeper into the fine-tuning. This opens up Vizard's powerful editor, which I find incredibly liberating because the UI is built around the transcript. Instead of wrestling with complicated waveforms, you can literally just click the transcript to cut, extend, or remove any section you want. If you want to precisely end a clip right at a punchline, just highlight that exact line in the text and hit End Clip. Need to add context so a short clip makes sense out of the original conversation? Just append another sentence from later in the transcript. You can also easily split clips apart and completely rearrange segments, all done by manipulating the text. It is an extremely fast, intuitive process that is absolutely perfect for repurposing all your long-form audio content. Down on the timeline, you will see exactly how Vizard has automatically sliced the clip into different visual shots. For example, it might show an interviewer close-up, then a split screen followed by some reaction shots. If the AI framing is slightly off, which it sometimes is, just double-click the frame to reposition the subject manually. You can scale up the image, change the cropping, or shift the focal point right where you need it. This manual nudge is important when the speaker is slightly out of frame or the automated crop looks awkward. Most of the time, the auto crops are totally solid, but a quick manual touch makes the video feel completely bespoke. Moving over to the right side of the screen, you have all of your styling controls readily available. Here you can switch templates, change caption placement, top, middle, or bottom, and select your preferred fonts. You also control the size, color, bolding, or all caps settings to perfectly match your brand's vibe. I personally tend to keep all my captions big and readable for mobile viewing, usually centered or bottom center. The great part is you can save your modified look as a brand new preset so future clips automatically keep that same vibe. Editing the actual text is simple. If the transcript misheard a word, which definitely happens, just double-click and fix it right there. There is no need to export SRT files and edit everything in a completely separate external program. You can also toggle captions on or off on a per-clip basis or change the language styling if you plan to post internationally. Now let's talk about adding little animated accents to keep the viewer engaged. Vizard allows you to easily add stickers, motion titles, and other subtle motion graphics to your clips. Personally, I tend to skip heavy emoji clutter on most clips because it can sometimes make the video feel too busy. However, a tasteful pop or an animated underline can really help highlight a key punchline effectively. There is also a fantastic AI B-roll generator and a stock B-roll browser built directly into the tool. If your guest mentions something specific like cooking breakfast, Vizard can instantly suggest relevant B-roll clips or even generate new visuals. The AI-generated B-roll is surprisingly useful when you don't have your own footage readily available. The integrated stock option is great when you prefer predictable, professionally licensed visuals for your content. If you don't love the initial AI prompt it used for B-roll, you always have the option to tweak that prompt or upload your own clips. I often like swapping in a few of our own cutaways or branded footage so the short always matches the main podcast's unique tone. Once you've tweaked the captions, adjusted the framing, added B-roll, and included a little animation, go ahead and hit Save Changes. Vizard will then render the final version of your polished short-form video. You can export directly as a finished MP4 file or download an XML sequence for Premiere if you plan to do more advanced editing later. That Premiere XML export is an absolute lifesaver for teams that want the speed of AI but the polish of human post-production. Now, two specific features really set Vizard apart when you are trying to scale your content output: auto-schedule and the content calendar. Auto-schedule lets you set a clear posting frequency, say 3 clips per day, and Vizard will handle the publishing queue. It schedules posts based on your time zone, platform best times, and your chosen sequence, meaning you can batch edit for a week. The content calendar gives you a simple visual overview of what is queued, what has already been published, and where each clip is currently posted. You can easily drag and drop clips to reschedule, edit captions specifically per platform, and pull performance metrics to see what is truly working. Compared to other tools that only focus on clipping or only on captions, Vizard packs the entire flow into one cohesive place. Some other apps are great at one piece, but they force you to stitch together 3 different tools and many manual steps, which kills scaling. With Vizard, you get consistent output across your channels and far less annoying tool hopping throughout your workday. Here are a couple of quick workflow tips. First, create brand presets tailored specifically for each platform you use. Second, use the keyword search to build entire themed series from one long episode, then batch export a week's worth at once. Third, for long-form repurpose, switch the preset to 16.9 and choose a longer clip length to pull highlights for YouTube uploads. One final real-world note is that when AI captions or B-roll miss the mark, it is usually fixable in just 2 quick clicks. My main advice is to never over-edit. Quick, consistent content always beats a single perfect video produced every 2 weeks. If you want a little incentive, I'm running a small giveaway right now. Drop a comment below with your IG or Twitter handle. I'll pick a few people randomly to get some free Vizard credits so you can try out this exact workflow. If you have any lingering questions, please leave them in the comments and I will answer the best ones in the follow-up video. So that's the full run-through. Upload your link, let Vizard scan the transcript, pick or auto-generate clips, and then polish the details. Use presets and the content calendar to truly scale your operation, and don't be afraid to let the AI do the heavy lifting for you. If you are juggling podcast episodes and want one recording to equal a month of social content without a big team, Vizard will save you hours. It is not magic, as you still need good source material and a clear strategy, but it makes the execution almost completely painless. Alright, I will see you in the next video where I show a real-time workflow from a raw interview to 10 polished clips. Don't forget to drop your handles in the comments for a shot at those free credits. Peace out.